In addition to its prestige, the title Miss Universe carries with it some tangible rewards. And before we announce our 5 finalists, let's take a look at what one of them will win. Miss Universe 1980 will receive $28,500 in cash as part of an overall prize package that includes a $10,000 personal appearance contract, a personal appearance wardrobe, the Miss Universe trophy, and each of these prizes. From the International Flemington Fur Company, a natural black llama ranch mink coat, modeled here by Miss USA 1975, Summer Bartholomew at Seoul Secret Gardens. The new Miss Universe will win a $5,000 cash award, plus a year-round wardrobe of the latest jeanwear fashions from Gloria Vanderbilt by Merjani, including these stylish outfits worn by Summer and Jin Sung Kim. Maybelline, the official cosmetics for the 1980 Miss Universe pageant, will present our winner with $5,000 in cash, plus a 5-year supply of Maybelline cosmetics. Miss Universe will fill her house with fabulous shoes from Au Petit Jean. Each week for the next year, she will receive a new style. That's a $5,000 shoe collection. From the Bulova Watch Company, Miss Universe will receive an Accutron quartz watch with 24 diamonds in a 14-karat solid gold case and a matching bracelet. In addition to a $5,000 cash award, these stunning dresses by Gloria Vanderbilt for Jonathan Logan are part of an exciting wardrobe to be presented to Miss Universe during the next year. The Hotel Schiller, a blending of old and new, will present Miss Universe and a traveling companion of her choice a 1-week stay in a deluxe suite and first-class round-trip air transportation from anywhere in the world. A $3,500 Sarah Coventry cash scholarship, plus a collection of Sarah Coventry jewelry, including the beautiful Miss Universe crown. Shays, Model A and Model T car company, and participating Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers will present to Miss Universe this reproduction of the 1955 Thunderbird. And now that we know what Miss Universe will win, let's see which 5 girls are still in the running. May I have the card, please, Mr. Schechter? Thank you, sir. On this card are the names of the 5 contestants who have received the highest total scores from our judges in the personal interview, the swimsuit, and the evening gown competition. As a result, they will be our 5 finalists. As I call each name, you will see a figure on your television screen. That is the total score received by the contestants since she became a semi-finalist. But one thing I would point out to you, the point total is not necessarily a sign of who our eventual winner will be. Being first now is no guarantee of being first at the time of the judge's final ballot. Now, our 5 finalists. Good luck, girls. The first finalist is Miss Sweden. Now let's welcome Miss USA. Number 3 is Miss Philippines. Our 4th finalist is Miss Scotland. The last name on the list of 5 finalists is Miss New Zealand. Here they are, the 5 finalists for the title of Miss Universe 1980.
Our 5 finalists are. And now we're going to review the scores that got them there. Jane?
Well, Helen, Miss USA, everybody's been seeing how she's gotten here all along. She has the highest score right now, an 8.640. In second place is Miss New Zealand with an 8.361, and in third place right now, Miss Sweden with an 8.268. But these scores can change because the only way Miss Philippines got into the top 5 was in the evening gown competition. So, you know, one score can just shoot you right on up there.
You're smart.
I try to be.
But now those scores become meaningless. The judges will now cast handwritten ballots, and any one of the 5 finalists could become our winner. Shall we erase the boards, Jane?
I think that's a good idea, yes. Just like that. It's time to close down the tote board, which means my work for the show is over, Helen.
I'd rather say hello to you than goodbye to you.
It seemed to go fast today.
As usual, you did a super job.
Thank you.
Bye, sweetie. All right, from now on, the judges give no more points. They merely vote on the 5 finalists in their individual order of preference, and any one of our 5 finalists could become our winner. While the judges mark their ballots, here's Bob Barker to ask each of our finalists a question. So let's go to Bob.
Now I am going to ask each of our finalists here a question which you will select from this bowl that Summer Bartholomew has. And incidentally, from the beginning of the pageant, each girl has been advised that should she become a finalist, she could use an interpreter at this stage of our show, but these girls all speak English well enough, I think we're going to get along just fine. Miss Sweden, will you begin? Choose a question from this bowl, and I shall read it to you. Your question is: Miss Universe visits many different countries all over the world. If you were chosen as Miss Universe, which country would you most like to see for the first time and why?
I think I would like to go to Australia. That's a country that's very far from Sweden, and I read a lot about Australia, and it seemed to be very nice culture and very nice nature. And then speak English, so it's easy to communicate with them.
Thank you, Miss Sweden. Now, Miss Philippines, would you choose your question? Miss Philippines, if you could meet anyone in the world...
I have no one in particular, but I would want to meet somebody who's involved in politics or in ruling or running a government, let's say a nation, whether it's small or big. I would like to meet him and get to talk to him.
Thank you, Miss Philippines. Miss New Zealand, would you select a question? Your question is, what would you say to a friend who asked your advice about entering the Miss Universe pageant?
I would say it would be a great opportunity if you could go in it, because you have the chance to meet so many girls from so many different nations. You have the chance to become friendly with them, learn a lot about these girls, and also to represent them.
Zealand. Miss Scotland, you're next. Your question is, in what way are you different now than when you first entered the Miss Universe pageant in Scotland?
Well, I'm a much richer person for having gained so many friends that I have met amongst the girls here, and they've been absolutely fabulous, been like sisters to me, and I really feel it's been a fantastic experience for me to do that.
Thank you, Miss Scotland. Miss USA, the last question is yours, and the last question is, what would you tell someone who asked you why you wanted to be Miss Universe?
Well, I'm from a small town in South Carolina, and being on a student's budget, I didn't have much chance to travel. My father was in the Air Force and did most of his traveling before I was born. And I'd love to see the world and all the people and the cultures that are included in it. And I think without the opportunity to be in the Miss Universe, I would have never been able to see the many countries that are opening up to me now.
Thank you, Miss USA, and thank you, finalists.
Of the past winners of the Miss Universe pageant, 4 came from the USA. No other country has won more than twice, but it has been 13 years since the last Miss Universe was also Miss USA. We'll get another look at our 5 finalists and a song from Donny Osmond after this word for extra action, Tide.